What's up, world? Welcome back to another edition of the VSOP Lounge. I, of course, am your host, Captain of the Cool Kids, host of the Grown Man Logic podcast, Dewan J, and I hope that all is well. Tonight's gonna offend some people. And before you guys jump out the window, no, that is not my intent. That is not my goal to always step on some toes, but it is to inspire accountability and critical thinking in order to build better people. With that being said, there's some shit that we have to talk about tonight. There is. We have to talk about affirmations. Okay? Before we get into that, drink of the night, salute to the great man Hove. Douce and lemon juice. Douce and lemon juice is our drink of the evening, brought to you in this beautiful 14.5 ounce glass. Available right now on shopgrownmanlogicpod.com. Shopgrownmanlogicpod.com. This glass is available to you. But we have to talk about affirmations because, quite frankly, on social media these days, we're seeing way too many affirmations and not enough work. There, I said it. Way too many affirmations and not enough work. We're living in a time where we have apps readily available for your daily affirmations. We have email lists, and everyone seems to be a life coach, and everyone seems to have life hacks, and everyone seems to be in the know. Yet, when you look at society and you look at the output and you look at the results of it all, it's not really, the stats with the amount of qualified people aren't really adding up. So it's my submission to you today that affirmations without action produces zero outcome. They're asinine. They don't matter. Today we're in a feel good society when everyone wants to feel good. Everyone wants to feel like they're doing their part. Everyone wants to feel like they want to feel wholesome. And if someone disagrees, or if someone does something to take you outside of your comfort zone or disagrees with your opinion, then we want to cancel them. We want to mute them. We want to block them. Only for speaking what a lot of people feel are facts. The people that know you best. A couple weeks ago, I did an episode on epistemic bubbles and echo chambers, and I was talking about how we've gotten comfortable. Social media has allowed us to get comfortable inside of these zones where everyone has to agree. There's no conflict, there's no friction, there's no struggle. And with that, there's no growth. So what are we really doing? We're just like a truck that got stuck in mud without four-wheel drive. We're just spinning our wheels over and over again because you're going to make a statement. Susie's going to agree. Bobby's going to agree. Dewan J's going to disagree. And then I'm going to get blocked. It's cool. It's fine. Really, it's fine. But there has to be a point of growth. And growth comes from contention. You plant a flower, you plant a seed into the ground, it has to burrow itself down in the ground. And before it becomes a fully blossomed plant to be viewed and admired and to be appreciated by most people, it has to grow down, and then it has to grow up. It has to push itself through the dirt, through the mud, through the things that it doesn't necessarily like, the things that are considered undesirable by most people. Yet every morning, 20 million Americans or more wake up and they wake up to a message saying, "You've got this." Cool. How? We're going to do this together. Great. What's the plan? You're an amazing human being. Fine. But is that leading you to the outcomes that you want? 38% of Americans live below the poverty line. But the affirmations are working. Okay. If you say so. How is it then, majority of the people, or we're almost at 40%. I won't even say the majority of people. Because you have the really, really rich, the top 10%, and then you have the 40%. That's half of the Americans, which means that everyone else falls somewhere in between the poverty line and wealthy. I'll buy that. That's a good spread of people. That's a good spread of where America sits today. But we're all talking about, I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to manifest a bigger house, a better job, a better car, a man, a woman. I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to do real hard. But nobody is doing the fucking work. Unemployment rate at an all-time high. People are paying back PPP loans, small business loans. Business are closing their doors. And you're telling me that an app is going to somehow fix this. You're telling me that saying things to yourself over and over in the mirror is somehow going to fix this. How? Shout out to Rosie, but as she says, the math ain't mathin'. Or in my case, the logic ain't logicking. Why are we so headstrong? And why are we so set on taking the easy way out? Why? Why does everything have to be easy? Or anything that's uncomfortable to us, we shy away from, we run away from. Why is this a thing? Because the people that we want to hold us accountable, or the people that are supposed to hold us accountable, we dismiss. We're not friends with Brittany anymore because she told me the truth and I didn't like what she had to say and it hurt me in the feels. I'm not boys with Dante and them anymore because I thought that I was the shit. They didn't think I was the shit, so fuck them. How did we get to here? Where do we go left? And then I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna work my 9 to 5. I'm gonna do it. Okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Work your 9 to 5. Work your 6 to 10. Work them both. My bank account's full. Yeah, but are you happy? The Forbes list as of 2018 said that 50% of Americans are unhappy at their job. So now let me get this straight. You're gonna go and to a job for 8 hours a week, 40 hours a week. 40 hours a week, you're gonna go to this job and you're gonna work for someone else, making someone else more money than you, even though their company is built off of your labor, your sweat, your blood, your tears. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go there and you're gonna make them money and you're gonna be unhappy about it, but you're not gonna do anything about it. And you think that chanting some stuff over and over to yourself in the mirror is gonna work. You think that alone, a positive mental attitude alone is gonna do it. I got news for you, bud. It's not. It's not going to fix it. And you may have a problem with the way that I'm delivering this because it's cold, but it needs to be said. right? I'd love to give black men a hug. I'd love to give men a hug, period. And tell them that everything's going to be okay. But the reality of the situation is, if you don't do the work, it's not going to be okay. Affirmations do not produce outcomes. Effort produces outcomes. Qualification produces outcomes. But, but, but what do I know? Who am I? In today's society, after COVID has hit, unemployment, businesses closing, border closings, turmoil at the border. When a census was taken, only 14% of people out of that census, they polled 25,000 people, and only 14% said that they were happy. Your circumstances determine your happiness level. And I know it's gonna happen. No, Duan, that's not what that means. Money doesn't mean everything, and this, that, and the third. And okay, cool. You can run that up the flagpole all you want to, but if you're underqualified, you're underemployed, you're struggling to make ends meet, you're not going to be a happy person. You're not. And here we are, 38% of people below the poverty line, only 14% of people reporting to be happy out of the people that were surveyed. What's the fix? What's the fix? How do we fix it? We begin to do the work. We begin to do the necessary things, putting ourselves in position for the desired outcome. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start to put ourselves in positions to get the outcomes that we want, because happiness can be measured by outcome. Do I live in the house that I want? Am I happy with my house? Am I happy with my car? Am I happy with my job? Am I happy with my family, my spouse? But where is it? Where is it? Where does it start? Where does it start? Does it start with, okay, okay, let me do this. I'll extend an olive branch. I'll extend an olive branch, and I'll say that a positive mental attitude is the beginning of uh, building a better outcome for yourself. I'll say that. I'll give you that. But that's it. Everything else has to be earned. Now, if you wake up and you say, I'm going to crush today 50 times to yourself, in your mind, when you walk out your front door, you actually believe that you're going to crush today. But what's on the agenda? Are you headed to the factory? Are you headed to the car shop, the car lot? Are you headed to where are you headed? You're going to go make somebody else money. You're going to crush today. You're going to make some money today. Yeah. And I'm all about that. But where's the plan that we're going to execute to put ourselves in a better position to improve our own circumstances, thus improving our own happiness? 9 times out of 10, there is none. There's no plan. It's just, I'm going to continue the same mundane thing over and over and over again. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to say affirmations. I'm gonna go make somebody else money. I'm gonna come home, complain about how tired I am. I'm gonna eat some dinner, maybe drink myself to sleep. I want better for you, King. I want better for you, Queen. And that's why I hope that I'm not kicked out of your circle. I hope that I'm not canceled amongst the people that you talk to and you hold dear. Why? Because my difference of opinion needs to be here. No more going along to get along. No more not raising trouble. No more continuing to the status quo. The status quo isn't working. I see you. Facebook, Twitter, social media, manifesting what you're going to manifest. Affirming yourself, reassuring yourself. Good. I'm all about building the confidence of self. But where is the work? Where's the work? Had a conversation with a guy a few weeks back, and the guy reached out to me because he needed some help. He needed some help financially. Um, so I asked him, what is your budget? What is your budget? Where is it? Are you sticking to it? What are you doing? What are you doing with your money? He didn't want to hear what I had to say. He didn't want to answer the questions. He didn't want to. He didn't want to. To. I know what you might be thinking. What business is that of yours? But we're not talking about. We're not talking about $30, $40 here. Okay. Um. So my point in bringing that up is simply this. I could have helped him out of his immediate situation. Could have helped him out of his immediate situation had he done some work. And then we could have worked on the long term. But at the end of the day, he did not want to do the work. So him not wanting to do that work made me not want to help him. And now I've been kicked out of his bubble. I've been kicked out of his life, out of his circle. Called me everything but a child of God. Okay, fine. But it's not going to change the fact. A destination is a dream. You start to add a plan to that. You list the steps, and that becomes a plan. You start taking the steps, and now you're working towards your goal. Now you're moving to a level or an area in your life and in your existence where you're going to reach the desired outcomes. You have a plan to get there, and it takes discipline. But once the plan is in place and you actually take the first step, now you're on the path to success. Again, there's a reason. There's a reason why the happiest age in America has been listed as 36. 36. The happiest age is 36 years old. And the reason for that is because by 36 we've figured it out. But if you're younger and you're watching this video, you don't have to wait until you're 36 to figure it out. I'm giving you the cheat code. I'm giving you the game right now so you can see that you don't have to wait that long. We spend the majority of our 20s screwing up. We spend our teens learning or aspiring or coming up with what we think we're going to be. Our 20s majorly are spent screwing up. And late 20s, early 30s are for fixing the screw ups that we made in our 20s. And around 35 or 36, we start to figure things out. Such is life. Right? But why? Why can't we move the needle to the left? Why can't we move the needle to the left to the point that we, as now an older or a middle generation, begin to pour into our young people about, financial health, emotional intelligence, mental stability, and balance in life? When are we doing that? Can we start now, please? One of the things about this platform and several others like it is that that's our goal. That's our mission. We want to build better people. And that's why I'm here today to tell you that there has to be work. Affirmations without action are asinine. So I challenge you. I challenge you to write down your goal. I challenge you to write it down. And then after you write it down, I want you to list 10, 15, 20 steps that it's going to take to get there. This isn't a New Year's resolution. This isn't a new year, new me. This isn't this is a take a stand today and participate in your own survival, in your own comfort. Participate in your own success. Built on self success. Boss. Built on self success. Boss. Bags over street shit. So here we are. We're here, and we're in a culture where we want to post and we want to say our affirmations, and we want to let the world know what our affirmations are, because we want the world to know that we're working on ourselves. But at the end of the day, a lot of it's cap. A lot of it's cap. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. I'm gonna post a selfie at the gym. Self improvement. It's the only time you've been this month. I'm gonna go take a picture next to a reef or a. I'm gonna take a picture next to a reef or a Maybach and that I saw in the parking lot. Say I'm gonna manifest this for myself. We're posting pictures of private jets and island vacations and big houses that we can't afford, saying we're going to manifest this for ourselves. Manifestation, like, listen, even if you believe, if you're a Christian, I know for damn sure that this is the case. And if you believe in the universe and waves and vibrations and things of this nature, faith, in other words, belief, faith without works is dead. It's in the Bible. It's in the Quran. Well, I'm not sure it's in the Quran. It's in the Bible. Faith without works is dead. In other words, the universe works the same way. So you can believe what you want. You can manifest what you want. You can say it until the cows come home. But until your mind gets in tune with your actions, it's not going to happen. And this isn't me popping the balloons of your celebration. This isn't me peeing in your cereal in the morning. This is just me serving you a wake up call. There's a part two to affirmations. It's called action. There's a part two to affirmation, and it's called action. We have to get active. Shout to the great man, Mediocre Stories and Reviews. I hope your recovery's going well, brother. But there has to be action. Are you active? 38% of people below the poverty line. 50% of people are unhappy with their jobs. 14% of people are currently unhappy overall in the greatest country in the world. Yet, I can wake up, tap any social media app at random, and stumble upon an affirmation. Make it make sense. And the answer is, and the response is, you can't. You can't make it make sense because it doesn't. Outcomes are driven by action. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop beating this horse. Was I wrong? Comment below. Comment below. Am I wrong? Am I off? Did I miss something? You can also text us 617-752-8150. You can also email us at talktogml@gmail.com. Let me know what you're thinking. Did I miss something? Am I off? Am I going too hard on people who solely post affirmations? My thought process? No. But there could be something I haven't explored yet. But until then, this has been an episode of the VSOP Lounge. Join us Wednesday. Cheers. Did you enjoy what you just watched? Be sure to give Grown Man Logic a listen on all streaming services and follow us on all forms of social media. We'll see you next time.